Happy Sunday, everybody. Week 7. Week 7. Wow, we already got so many people in the chat. You guys are incredible. But first, let me introduce everybody on the panel. As always, my co-host, Adam, ho-hum, 4D chess, everything else we do, part of South Harmon. What's going on, buddy? How you doing today?
We're doing good, man. Week 7. We talked about this a second ago. Week 14 starts the fantasy playoffs, so we are, as soon as this week's over, halfway through the fantasy football regular season, man. Crazy to think as quick as this shit is going by.
Yeah, that is wild. Eric joining us as always with all the brownie stuff in the background. I'm surprised you're still rocking that, buddy, but you're still living off your Ohio State Buckeyes kicking the shit out of my Hawkeyes yesterday, so it is what it is. But how you doing, man? One half of the America's Game podcast comes out on Saturday. How you doing, Eric?
Doing pretty good, yeah. This week 7, all these buys, man. What the fuck? Like, all my teams are like just decimated because of the buys and DeAndre Swift being out. What a wuss, and yeah.
That's bad, man.
And finally, Ike joining us, one half of the Off the Line podcast. Usually comes out on Wednesdays. Wednesdays or Thursdays?
Thursdays. It used to be Wednesdays, but now it's Thursdays.
Thursdays. I still get it mixed up. As soon as it just comes out, I just hit play and listen to it on my drive into work and home. But how you doing today, Ike? I see you got the salad hat on. You're still going to rock that after the Eagles beat the shit out of y'all?
Wow. Let's calm down. Let's calm down. But yeah, no, I'm good. Just got my leg elevated. Still recovering from this Achilles tear. I wouldn't be Destination Devi if I did not tear my Achilles. So
don't say that.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh no!
Shout out to Ray. Shout out to Ray G. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but I'm happy to be here, ready to talk through some starts and sits.
Oh shit, man! I'm about to go mow my lawn this afternoon and probably tear my Achilles. Now it's a Destination Devi. Damn it! But make sure you guys are tapped into everything Destination Devi's doing on the YouTube channel, and one of the easiest ways is subscribe to the newsletter. You get a full boat of everything, all the content creators at Destination Devi. But let's dive right into it. It's Sunday. We got start sit questions. We got a shit ton of injuries and, of course, the dreaded bye weeks. And just remember, if you want to skip the line, hit that super chat. We'll pop you right to the front. But we do got everybody in the building. Gino's in here. We got Dynasty Alex, Shane, Manila, Timothy Stinser, Leo Scott. Let's get to the first question here from DB. Sutton Boyd or Curtis Samuel? Ike, salad, Achilles. Let's start with you. Kick it off here. Give us the first one. Sutton Boyd or Curtis Samuel?
Since Brett Rippon is the backup quarterback, a lot of people would say Sutton is now upgraded, but I don't believe that. I'm going to go with Tyler Boyd. The Falcons are not good at covering the slot, and plus they give up the 7th most fantasy points to wide receivers. So I think Tyler Boyd is probably the guy I choose here.
I like it. Eric?
I think I'm still gonna roll with Sutton. I think Rippon will still fire it to him. Boyd is still like the 3rd, maybe 4th option in this one because Hurst. I think Bengals are gonna want to get Hurst a touchdown against his former team, and then with Samuel, he's all right. It's not bad, but I think I'd just roll with Sutton, the better player.
Adam?
Man, this one's tough. I'm really close between Sutton and Boyd this week. I think the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to roll with Sutton just because of the alpha build and hoping that even though, shitty quarterback, like how good's Russ been this year? Like that's the other thing. Like how much worse is it going to get?
Rippon can't be that much worse.
Yeah, how much worse is it really going to get for Cortland Sutton? I think there's definitely a chance Boyd has a nice week this week though too. So I'm not saying down on Boyd, but just I think I'm going to roll with Sutton if I had to push here on one of the two guys.
I'm kind of with y'all. It's close for me too, but I'm gonna side with Ike here. I want Tyler Boyd. It's the Falcons. That's the only.
It is.
I get Brett Rippon choice on one side, or I get the Falcons on the other, and the Falcons are gonna take this one for me. Let's go. Let's go, Tyler Boyd.
Yep.
We got another Sutton question here though. Sutton, DJ Moore, or AJ Dillon? Pick 2.
Phew. I'm gonna take Sutton as one for sure. Gosh, DJ Moore or AJ Dillon. I'm going to take DJ Moore, man. Chris McCaffrey's out of town. You saw last week, they just forced the ball to him basically at the line of scrimmage. I know it's gross, but I think he'll at least give you a chance to pop something off. Him and AJ Dillon's gross for me.
Eric?
Yeah, I think I'll go with the same. With DJ Moore, Tampa has Carlton Davis and Sean Murphy Bunting out. So that's two of their top three corners are out in this one. So maybe that gives DJ a little fucking hope.
All right, a little hope. That's all we need. Ike, what says you?
Yeah, I'd go Sutton and DJ as well. DJ's all they got right now. Of course, like you guys said, everybody else is out of town. He's basically the Lone Ranger there. So DJ Moore and then Sutton. Yeah, I mean that's it. And you can't start AJ Dillon. You just can't. And plus, Washington's run defense isn't that bad. But yeah, AJ Dillon's not startable.
Yeah, I'm with all of you guys here. Sutton, DJ Moore. I don't give much consideration to AJ Dillon. I got to see something out of him before I can actually start him in a week. Lazard, Kirk, Judy need one PPR. We'll start with you, Ike.
Man, as much shit as I gave him all off season, I was fading him. He was on one of my top fade lists. I'm gonna go with Lazard here. He's been Aaron Rodgers, go-to guy. Seems like he has a touchdown every single week, double-digit PPR points in I think 3 or 4 straight games. So he's the most consistent guy out of the bunch. So I'd go Lazard.
Eric?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Lazard too. It's close for me with him and Kirk. I know Kirk's been kind of shitty the last 2 weeks, but I think they're gonna try and focus and get him the ball more this week. But the Giants' defense is pretty tough, so that's why I'm gonna go with Lazard.
All right, Eric. Or Adam, sorry, jeez.
It's all right.
We're running rough
just-
here, man.
you're
The
just-
vodka kicked in last night hard.
It's the Browns things. You see the Browns here and the Browns there. You're trying to shit on us. I get it, man. It's cool.
Ugh.
I'm going. Me and Eric are the same though. I'm going with Lazard here. I think Kirk is really close for me as well, but I think that Lazard offers a little more upside. Believe it or not, I just haven't seen it from T-Law the last few weeks. I'm going to go with Lazard here.
I'm also going to go Lazard, but it's because of that narrative that we were talking about on our Patreon show right before this, Adam, where we were talking about, I think it might be an Aaron Rodgers revenge game, like pissed off at the world, bad week. Maybe he just comes out and he goes ballistic. So give me Alan Lazard for that only reason.
Scott Connor, our guy, dropping a super chat. We appreciate it, man. Oh, here we go. I know what he's doing too. Speaking of, calling me Eric and throwing shit at the Browns. Here comes Scott. J.D. McKissick or Antonio Gibson? Mike, we'll start with you.
Stop it. Scott. Eric, can you have a talk with this man?
No, Scott's being a dick because we had this in one of our lineups, and I said McKissick, and he's saying Gibson.
Oh my God. I'm starting
The correct answer is Gibson.
No
Ron Rivera
question.
came out.
We don't get kick return yards, those guys.
Wait. So,
Oh my God. This man.
Don't be disrespectful. So Ron Rivera.
Look how good McKissick did with Heineke last year. That's my only thing is he can dump it off to McKissick and he's not afraid to. That was my only thing.
And he was dumping it off to Gibson as well when Gibson was in there. So that's another thing you have to consider.
Gibson going to be in there. We got Brian Robinson in there now.
Well, we saw Brian Robinson play and he was mid. So plus the offense was actually moving when Gibson finally got in there in the third quarter. If you watch the game, and plus.
I don't watch Washington games. I'd rather hang myself.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Sorry.
I will say, I think it's unfortunate for Gibson. It's closer than we wanted to make it out to be, but I would definitely roll in Gibson here, in my personal opinion. All right, Scott, we appreciate you trolling our guy Eric here. Thank you.
Oh my.
Marlon, full PPR in my flex spot. Pitts or Nico Collins?
Look how far we have fallen. Adam, you got the Kyle Pitts thing in the background, so you kick it off. Pitts or Nico Collins?
I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving. Kyle Pitts.
Oh, I can't wait till he scores 0.7 points this week. Eric.
Man, it's so hard to pick on this one because Pitts is the answer you really want, but I can honestly see Nico outscoring him because it is against the Raiders. I'm going to go Pitts, though. I'm just going to hope and pray he gets a touchdown.
Ike?
I'm going Nico Collins. He currently leads the Texans in the receiving yards. He has 18 yards per reception, and the Raiders are 30th in pass DVOA. So they give up the cheeks on the outside. So I like Nico Collins here. And Kyle Pitts has had 3 games of 19 yards receiving and only one of 87. So we all love Kyle Pitts, but they're not using him the way he should be used. I like Nico Collins better in this spot.
Let it be known that at 11:11 Central, Ike was the only one with the balls to say Nico Collins because I'm gonna just go Kyle Pitts. So we're gonna save that for posterity so you can tell us we're all idiots. It's not gonna come back to haunt us. No way possible. Yep. All right, start 1, second flex. Kareem Hunt. He's starting Chubb. Pacheco, Foreman, or Josh Reynolds. Eric, you hit it off pre-show that we were gonna get some gross ass questions, and here we got a few. But Ike, second flex, Kareem Hunt, Pacheco, Foreman, or Josh Reynolds?
I'd probably go Hunt for the second flex. You just don't know what you're going to get out of Pacheco and Foreman. I know they said Pacheco starting, but what does that look like, right? I mean, we don't know what that looks like. And then Foreman, Chuba Hubbard was actually named the starter. If you saw Adam Schefter's report this morning, the Panthers are listing him as a starter. So I don't know what that means for Foreman. And then Josh Reynolds he's Josh Reynolds, right? So I don't know. I would probably go Hunt here.
Eric?
Yeah, this is a tough one. I think Foreman's out for me, but the other 3 I could definitely make a case for all 3 of them. I think if you're just starting Chubb, you might as well just start Hunt, just play them both together and maximize the Browns' running game. That's kind of what I would do.
I like it. Adam?
Yeah, I'm with you guys. I'm going to roll Kareem Hunt out here. I think that I could make a small case for the other guys, but there's just such uncertainties. Pacheco starting, Foreman because CMC's out of town, Josh Reynolds. Could they outscore Kareem Hunt this week? Yeah, it's possible. But for me, I think there's way too much variance to feel comfortable pressing the button on any of those guys over Kareem Hunt, my personal opinion.
The smart play is to start Kareem Hunt. The play that I like to do and be stupid about it is I'm going to start Josh Reynolds. Right?
Nice.
Lions going to have to throw the ball. No DJ Chark. You get Amon-Ra, you get Hawkinson. No DeAndre Swift. Jamal Williams is kind of whatever. So, hell, just give me Josh Reynolds. But I don't have the stones to start Isaiah Pacheco or Deontay Foreman. Eric, I probably should just start Kareem Hunt. I should, but I'm a dummy. So, if you want to be an idiot, start Josh Reynolds. You want to be smart, follow the advice of everybody else. Jamal Williams or Tony Pollard? Adam, kick it off.
Oh, this kicks me in the teeth, man. I got to do it. I think I got to roll with Jamal Williams. Swift's out again. Ever since, you know what? I wore DeAndre Swift jersey in here, told everybody you got to start him that week, and since then he hasn't played. R.I.P. to me and DeAndre Swift. Give me Jamal Williams, man.
Eric?
So you're the one I have to blame. Okay.
Yeah, you could point it right here at me. It's all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jamal Williams too. I mean, he's been rock solid on the goal line when they get down there. I mean, Pollard's still splitting a little bit. He's been pretty good with his split carries though, but I'm just gonna roll with Jamal. I think Dallas is gonna want to maybe throw the ball a little bit more with Dak in there too.
Ike?
I'd go Pollard here because as I've talked about Gene and I have talked about on our pod, we fade the Lions every week. And you start everybody against the Lions, and they can't stop the run. They can't stop the pass. And I think Pollard's probably going to get some more opportunity this week, hopefully in a high scoring game, maybe. But that Lions defense is just so bad. I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I benched anybody from the opposing team. So give me Pollard.
Hey, I like that. If I'm looking at it, Cowboys defense or Lions defense? Now, I may be an Eagles fan, but let's be honest, the Cowboys defense is a lot better than the Lions defense. So give me the guy who's going to play against that shitty-ass Lions defense. Give me Tony Pollard. We got a good one here. Start 1, Mostert, Pickens, James Robinson, or maybe Tyler Algier. We just throw the Tyler Algier one in there. Ike, does the Tyler Algier at the end change, or do you have one in mind from the original group?
Does not change. James Robinson is out. I would probably go Pickens. Kenny Pickett is healthy, and they may have some opportunity tonight against that Dolphins secondary. They're expected to be in a negative game script and trailing, so they're going to be passing the ball a lot. So I think George Pickens will benefit in that regard. So give me George Pickens.
Eric?
Yep, I'm going to go with Pickens too with Pickett back in there.
Adam.
Simple enough. George Pickens.
Clean sweep. George Pickens, 4 for 4. Love it. We got one here. Montgomery or Pacheco, full PPR this week. Also Pickens or Wandale and Hopkins outlook rest of the season. Man, you getting your money's worth, DJ. DJ Duvernay getting his money's worth. Adam, first part here. Montgomery or Pacheco, full PPR this week.
DJ Duvernay. No Devin Duvernay in any of these either. So I'm gonna go with Montgomery still. I want to see it from Pacheco before I put him in the lineup. Pickens over Wandale. Hopkins outlook rest of the season. Man, with Hollywood out until he comes back, what looks great. Looks really great.
Looks great. Eric.
I think I'm still gonna go with Montgomery there, on that one. Second question, I think I would go Pickens still. I mean, I still like Wandale, but I don't think they're gonna give him a full workload just yet. And then Hopkins, rest of the season, yeah, fire him up, man. I mean, he's gonna be getting double-digit targets every single week. You gotta play that every single week. So,
Ike.
I think we're in lockstep. I like Montgomery. His opportunity in snap share is still dwarfs that of Khalil Herbert, and then Pickens. I like his upside better than Wandale's. That I think probably a better offense maybe, and then DeAndre Hopkins. Like the only thing that we saw functional from that Cardinals offense on Thursday night was Kyler Murray throwing to DeAndre Hopkins. Everything else was dog shit. Well, maybe the run game was okay, but in terms of the passing game, it was Murray to Hopkins. And if we're going to see that on Thursday night the way we did, yeah, it's fire him up.
I'm with you guys. Montgomery, Pickens, and then DeAndre Hopkins. I think high-end wide receiver too. He did kind of look slow and on some of the deeper routes. So I don't know if he's going to have the explosiveness to be that top-end wide receiver to compete wide receiver 1 territory. But
Right.
You're going to force feed him 10, 12 targets every single game. He's going to be productive, so sign him up.
Super chat, Kuski.
Ooh, man, need to. At least it's 1.75 tight end premium. 2 of these guys, Ingram, Foster Moreau, Mike Gesicki.
Well, I will say with the puking emojis, it's a good thing you super chatted this because we would have just went to the next question.
On to the next. Ike, we'll start with you with this gross-ass tight end question.
Yeah. So first I'm going to go Ingram because he's facing his former team. So there's always that revenge game narrative. And I tend to buy into that a lot more than I probably should. But I'll take Ingram, and then I'll probably go Foster Moreau because when Darren Waller's been out of the game, out of the lineup, I think he's been pretty good. I guess serviceable from what serviceable is for a tight end. So I think I go Ingram and Moreau.
Eric?
I'm gonna definitely go with Moreau for one of them. He's been like pretty much a top 12 tight end whenever Waller's been out. And I think I'm going to lean Gesicki because Durham Smythe, I'm not sure if he's going to play. And when he didn't play last week, that's when Gesicki really went off. They don't trust their other tight ends behind Gesicki and Smythe. So if it's just Gesicki out there, I'm going to go with him for sure.
Adam?
Yeah, I'm going to go Ingram and Gesicki here. I'm not going to give you a whole bunch of analysis as to why, but that's going to be the 2 guys I pick.
Do we know if Foster Moreau's fully healthy?
Yeah, he's off the injury report.
Okay.
So he's starting tight end today.
Anytime Darren Waller's out, you got to fire Foster Moreau up. That's a guaranteed lock for me. I do it every single year. Feels like it's the greatest play ever. Kind of like when Dalvin Cook's out, you play Alexander Madison. No question about it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go Foster Moreau. And give me the guy who sucks at doing the gritty. Mike Gesicki. It's painful to watch. We're going to have a gritty off me and Mike Gesicki, and I have a feeling I'll probably win. It's not going to be hard.
Anybody can be better than that shit we saw last week.
Good Lord,
and the thing is, he just kept doing it. Nobody bothered to stop him.
I think he just needs to call it the Gesicki. Like the gritty, that's not the gritty.
Ike is in the darkness like he's made. This is Gene. Gene, I love you, man.
That's my lighting in my room. So.
All right, flex 1 PPR. There we go. Our first Kenyon Drake question. Kenyon Drake, Cortland Sutton, J. Rob, Zay Jones. Adam, kick it off.
I'm going to take Cortland Sutton here. I think we
All right.
kind of already.
Yeah.
Zay Jones and Kenyon Drake don't change it for me. We talked about Sutton over J Rob earlier.
Okay. Eric.
Yeah, probably going to go with Sutton here as well. Drake is close for me, but Gus Edwards is back. I'm sure he'll get a couple carries. Justice Hill is healthy. He'll get a couple carries. So Drake's not looking as appealing as he did last week. So I'm going to go with Sutton.
Ike? Or Bane?
I'm gonna go with Sutton.
Let's go, man.
Oh, man.
That was awesome.
Give me Cortland Sutton. I'm trying not to cry. Garrett's got one. God help me. Buys and injuries. Need 2 from these. Half PPR. Melvin Gordon, James Robinson, Claypool, Tyquan Thornton, or Rashad White. You do need help, Garrett. Ike, give him some help.
Whew. Oh man, I feel nervous about starting Melvin Gordon. I know that much. Oh man, this is tough. I'd probably go Tyquan Thornton because I think Kendrick Bourne is questionable due to that toe injury. I don't know if he's going to play or not, but his opportunity and his snap share was pretty decent in his absence. So I'll go Tyquan Thornton, and then I don't trust James Robinson, and I need to see more from Claypool to determine whether or not he's going to be a thing going forward. I think they might be angling for a trade to trade him. I don't know, flip a coin between Gordon and Rashad White, but I'd probably go Gordon since he was assured that he's going to be the starter. Even though I can't really trust him, but I'll probably go Tyquan Thornton and Melvin Gordon.
All right, Eric.
I'm going to go with Thornton and Claypool on this one. I'll just take the 2 receivers on this one and go with that because Melvin Gordon's in a low-scoring game. James Robinson's probably going to be in a low-scoring game. I like Rashad White. He could be a guy that's in there a lot in the second half if they're up big, but I think I would just rather go with Claypool and Thornton.
Adam?
Yep, pretty easily same for me. Claypool and Thornton here.
I'm going to go Melgo and Claypool. I don't know why. These are gross. Claypool just because he might do something great. Murph, full PPR, pick 2. My guy, Jacoby Myers, Christian Kirk, Godwin, or McLaurin. Oh, shit. Myers might not be my guy in this question, but Adam, start with you.
I like what Murph did, man. He brought the super chat up. Like, listen, let's get out of the gross territory. Let's talk about some real teams.
Let's get some
like
real
this,
players.
You know, man, this is a tougher one. I'm gonna go with Chris Godwin here, and I'm actually gonna go with Jacoby Myers.
Okay, Eric.
That's what I was going to go with as well. Godwin and Myers as well.
Ike.
Same, Godwin and Myers.
Man, give me Godwin and I love you, Jacoby. Jacoby Myers. I can't quit Jacoby.
Oh
That's
man, I thought he was gonna do McLaurin. All right, I like it.
I gotta do it.
I respect it, man.
I gotta do it. Dynasty Alex says Ike looks like he's on the first 48 with a voice that's not telling a story.
Damn.
Jesus,
Guys, enough.
what? Good Lord, Justice
It's
Hill,
the lighting.
Justice Hill, Isaiah
lighting.
Pacheco. Ike, Justice Hill or Isaiah Pacheco.
This is a tough one. Even though we've seen Justice Hill play and he played pretty well, and then we had John Harbaugh give him a vote of confidence. Gus Edwards is back. I don't know what that's going to do to his snaps. I'm probably going to go with Isaiah Pacheco because he's a starter in a Patrick Mahomes offense, and he's earned reps over CEH. So
I feel
Pacheco.
Eric.
Yeah, this one's pretty easy. Pacheco by a solar system.
There you go. I like that. Yeah, solar system. Yeah, at least a solar system. I'll take Pacheco.
Yeah, give me Pacheco. No question about it.
Yeah.
Desperation flex. Chase Claypool or Nico Collins? Adam.
Nico Collins, to the reasons that Ike alluded to earlier. I think that he's going to have more opportunities. He's getting decently targeted downfield. Bad defense. I'm going to take Nico Collins here.
Eric?
Yeah, I like Collins too, and Freiermuth's back as well, so that's another guy that the Steelers are going to have to throw the ball to, so I'll go with Collins.
Ike?
Nico
Nico it is for me as well. How about Bob Tunyon over 3.5 receptions without Cobb. You love these props, man. You're pretty good at these. What do you say? 3.5
Speak to the
receptions
people.
without Randall Cobb?
Yeah, I think that's doable. He had 10 last week. I think he's been coming on over the last couple of games. So I think 3.5 is pretty much a lock. I think it's pretty much a lock.
I like it. Eric?
Yep, bet the mortgage and then super chat us 20% of it next week.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, good call. Adam.
Especially given that, yeah. But I would say this, like what we know about Aaron Rodgers is he's kind of fickle with the receivers that he trusts. And it seems like, Romeo's becoming kind of the rookie that he trusts, but he doesn't trust a lot of these guys in the offense. With Cobb out, like these guys alluded to, like outside of Lazard, I think Bob Tonyan's just a guy that he trusts and will give a bunch of these targets to. So I think easily over. I think at 4 catches I'd be surprised if it's anywhere near 4 catches, honestly. Like I think it'd be north of that.
I'm going to fire up all the Bob Tunyon and Alan Lazard I have this week. Let's just go. We're just putting them in there.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be force-fed to those two.
Yep.
T-Rock's in the building. He has 2 sit starts. I don't know why he has to put them backwards and mess me all up. I'm dyslexic. Pick one in the first one, Tyquan or Boyd. Adam, we'll help him out. Give him the first one, Tyquan or Boyd.
Boyd.
Eric?
Mute.
Sorry. Yeah,
No,
Boyd.
Ike?
Boyd.
All right, no question about it, Boyd. And in League 2, Mooney, Warren, or Hines? Ike, we'll start with you. Mooney, Warren, or Hines?
So real quick question: what is Bash settings?
That's the BDGE Bash. It's super flex. I think it's start 11. 5 points for passing touchdown, but it's like a standard PPR league. Nothing too crazy.
Gotcha. Okay. Mooney. I'd go Mooney here. I think him and Fields, they started to get things going last game, and obviously the drop in the end zone at the end of the game was not good for Mooney. But I think there's a little bit of some, a light bulb kind of flickered on a little bit. So I think Mooney for me.
Eric?
Yeah, I think I'll go with Mooney. Jalen Warren, I can't start. And then Naeem Hines, I just want to see it first and see if Deion Jackson takes some of his snaps too, if they put Jackson back in there after a good week last week. So I'm going to go with Mooney.
Adam?
Yeah, I mean, like I don't feel good about Mooney as I once did, but I'm taking Mooney easily over these guys. I can't trust Naeem Hines. I've really never been able to, and I'm not putting Jalen Warren in over Mooney. Just not doing that.
Yeah, give me Darnell Mooney here. Pretty easy on both accounts here. All right, so we got ETN or Keenan Allen. Just quickly, we'll go through this one. I don't know if Keenan Allen's actually going to play from the last report. So would anybody have the cojones to start Keenan Allen over Travis Etienne?
Nope.
No. Okay.
No.
It sounded like he wasn't going to play last I heard,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
I think they might hold him out one more week.
Yeah, I'm good then.
They
fired up.
have a bye next week, so it would make sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
Give him an extra 2 weeks to heal up before they play him.
If he's like DeAndre Swift,
And
he
buy,
might
and
not
buy
be
low.
back then.
And buy low on Keenan Allen if you can.
True.
All right, half PPR. Would you start Pacheco today? I took Sutton out, moved Robinson up from flex. Now flex Pacheco. Good move or not?
So,
So
are we
Pacheco
talking
or
A-Rod?
Sutton? Yeah,
Doesn't matter. He's putting him in. So it's Sutton or Pacheco?
Sutton or Pacheco?
Sutton.
Yeah, I think this is Sutton easy.
Yeah, Sutton for
Eric?
me.
Yep, Ike.
I wonder what Robinson he's referring to. If he's talking about James Robinson, I probably would have taken James Robinson out and put Pacheco in.
If it's
But-
Allen Robinson, leave it alone.
James Robinson.
Yeah. What
If it was Allen, you would have changed it.
Well,
for him.
Allen's on a bye.
He's on a bye.
Oh, that's right. The Rams are
Juan-
playing.
yeah,
maybe
definitely
Wandale.
Wandale, maybe. Yeah.
Could be Wandale
Yeah.
Robinson.
But either way, I would say, yeah. I mean, I'd probably have Sutton in there.
Yeah.
Maybe the Admiral David Robinson's getting in there at tight end.
There we go.
ETN, Aaron Jones, Brees, Walker. Pick 3. Ike,
Ooh.
start with you. ETN, Aaron Jones, Brees, Walker. Some big names, finally. He's thinking hard.
Who'd you ask? Me?
Ike.
Oh,
Ike.
I went on mute first. I don't know.
Oh, that's
good.
all right. We couldn't tell. We
it-
got
it
the
was
first
really quick.
48. We
was
got the
really
first 48 back there.
Yeah,
Where I was
it was
waiting
really
for the
quick.
voice changer.
The latter three: Jones, Brees, and Walker. For me.
That's fine. Eric, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Walker and Brees for sure. And man, that's tough between ETN and Jones. I think I'm gonna go. Aaron Jones. I think softer defense he's going against. I think that Giants defense has been playing pretty good this year. So I'm gonna go Aaron Jones, Walker, and Brees.
Yeah, I'm in agreement here. I think that what's crazy is, it's week 7. Doesn't seem like we're that far into the season, but start of the year, you would have been crazy. Someone would have told you you're crazy to start Kenneth Walker already at this point. And I think at this point, you got those 2 rookies. You can't. There's no way I'm not starting them in this conversation. Those 2 are easy. If you want to have a decision here between Aaron Jones and ETN, I think it's a good one. For me, it's going to be Aaron Jones. But there's no way I'm sitting those 2 rookies. No chance.
Yep.
Brees and Walker will become must starts. I'm going to go Aaron Jones, too. I'm going to ride out the whole Aaron Rodgers having a big game. And if he's going to have a big game, that means Aaron Jones is probably going to have a big game. So
I have a lot of props tied to Aaron Jones, so he needs to go off tonight.
Nuclear game incoming.
Yes, nuclear game.
Cody says every fire alarm in his house been going off for 15 minutes straight. Start cutting cords or sit down and wait. I'm going to cut all them cords. All of them. Tired of listening to it.
I think as soon as this show's over, you'll be all right. It won't be quite as hot. It's just hot in there, The show's killing it.
All right, Garrett's got another gross one for us. Last one he says he promises. Half PPR, need 3, Kenyon Drake, Gibson, Khalil Herbert, Rashad White, Evan Ingram, CEH, Edmonds. He says week 7 sucks. Yes, it does. Adam, pick this apart for me. Need 3 of Kenyon Drake, Gibson, Khalil Herbert, Rashad White, Evan Ingram, CH, or Chase Edmonds.
How far we've come from the Goon Squad flexes in week 1. We got to start 3 of these fucking turds. Yes. Antonio Gibson, Rashad White, Evan Ingram.
Whoa, gross. Eric.
I think I'm gonna go with Rashad White, Kenyon Drake, because the Browns' run defense is god awful, and probably Evan Ingram.
Ike?
Yeah, Gibson for sure, and Ingram, and probably for the reasons Eric outlined, I'd probably go Drake here because of the Browns' run defense. They're 30th in rush DVOA, so I think those 3 would be it for me.
Soon to be 32nd.
Soon to be 32nd.
Give me Gibson, give me Drake, and fuck Evan Ingram, I guess.
I'm just the only one not buying Gibson, huh? I'm just totally off of that one.
The lone Gibson hater here.
Hey,
lone Gibson hater.
We can hate Gibson all we want, Eric. I get you, but damn, he can't crack 3 of these guys. Oh, come on.
Yeah, can't beat out Evan Ingram.
I think honestly, I'm not even joking. I think he would be last on my list.
Whoa,
my God.
That's not even a joke.
All right, so I'm glad that was stated. So everyone, if you ask Gibson questions, just know that you're not going to get Eric to answer.
Yeah.
All right. Start sit. Gallup versus Detroit or Lazard versus Washington. So Michael Gallup, Alan Lazard, full PPR. Ike, kick it off here.
I'm going Lazard here. He's just been more consistent overall. We just saw Gallup back a couple of weeks ago, so he's still ramping up. I know Dak's back, and he likes to throw down the field to Gallup, but we'll have to wait and see a couple of weeks until we really, really trust him. So Lazard.
Come on, Ike. You just told us to start everybody against Detroit, man.
Yeah, but Lazard's more consistent. I know.
I know. I'm just busting your balls. I'm going to go with Lazard, too. Yeah, I agree.
Adam?
Yeah, Lazard here. I think Detroit's defense is awful. I just want to see, I want to see Dak's hand first. I want to see Gallup in the lineup a little more before I'm putting him in over a guy who I think is surefirely going to get a bunch of targets in Alan Lazard. So I'm going to roll with Lazard for those reasons.
No question, Alan Lazard here for me. Next one. Ooh, look at that.
You
Super
like
chat
that?
from Cody P. McCaffrey or Mostert, Njoku or TJ Hawkstrap.
Nice.
What the hell's a Hawkstrap? I love it. Good Lord, Adam. McCaffrey or Mostert, Njoku or TJ Hawkinson?
You can leave the jockstrap at home, David Njoku. And I'm gonna roll with McCaffrey. I know it could be very limited amount of touches and snaps, but I got a feeling anytime number 23 in San Francisco's in the
Number
game.
23.
Yeah, man. Number 23 is in the game. He's going to be getting a target or like he's going to probably get the rock every time he's in.
Man, this is going to be so weird seeing him wear 23. Eric, what says you? McCaffrey, Mostert, and Njoku, TJ Hawkinson.
Yeah, McCaffrey and Njoku for me. I agree with what Adam said.
Eric or Ike, geez, I am on one today. It's the shadow realm, like Scott said.
Chuck it to do it.
Yeah, CMC and Njoku. Njoku's just he's been actually balling this year. I think he has like 4 straight games of over like 55 receiving yards. So he's balling. So Njoku.
The one Cleveland Brown standout, him and Chubb. It's the only thing you can count on right now.
Yeah.
You're
And Amari
definitely-
Cooper. Amari Cooper's been
Amari
okay.
Cooper, yeah. Yep.
And a Browns loss. You can count on that too.
You're definitely going to start Christian McCaffrey, even on limited touches, and you got to start TJ Hawkinson, Cody. Come on. It's a good play. It's a good play, TJ.
Don't listen to the Iowa truther. He's still
Come on,
drunk. All
TJ.
right, next question.
TJ Hawkinson. Come on. How about a grosser one? Wan'Dale Robinson or Donovan Peoples-Jones? Ike. Whoa. If we could see you back there in the shadow room,
Bruh,
we'd know you were trying to throw up.
this question is
Wan'Dale Robinson. Wan'Dale Robinson, I think. I can't. I know Donovan Peoples-Jones is the de facto number 2 receiver in Cleveland, but how much pass volume are they going to get? And I don't know. When Wan'Dale Robinson didn't play that much last week, but he had like over like a 30% targets per route run. So that's pretty damn good. When he's on the field and running routes, he's getting targeted at a high clip. So I think that continues. So I'll go Wan'Dale Robinson.
Ooh. Eric.
Yep, I agree with everything Ike said. So Wando.
Adam?
I hit the reasons to put Wan'Dale in. I'm going to tell you the reasons that I'm not going to put DPJ in until the Watson's back ever. It's not happening.
There you go, man. Just fire up Wan'Dale. How about this one? Start 3, Judy, Garrett Wilson, Boyd, Bateman. We got some guys with some issues here.
Who we leaving out?
Who you gonna
Start with me?
Who you gonna leave out, Adam?
Bateman coming off that foot injury, late time decision to make it in today scares me. But I'm gonna actually sit down Garrett Wilson just because, like, if this passing volume is like this, dude, I'm not starting anybody in the passing game right now.
Yeah, I agree with Adam. I'm sitting Wilson. If they're throwing it 18 times a game, I don't want to start any Jets outside of Brees.
Ike.
Yeah, same. I'd sit Garrett Wilson.
I'm gonna sit Shotty B. I'm just gonna sit him with that foot injury and wait until I see how he looks.
Makes sense. It's one of those two, I think, pretty easily.
Yeah.
One of those two will be who you got to sit. I'm gonna
You
sit
start
Wilson.
Judy. We're definitely starting Boyd. I
Yep.
think it comes down to those two guys.
Yep.
How about this? DPJ or Judy? Anybody got the cojones to say Donovan Peoples-Jones? Anyone?
I'm glad I told you guys. So you're sitting DPJ until Watson comes back. Period. Anybody disagree? Eric?
No way.
I think it's close, but I'd still go
Close.
Judy.
It's
Okay.
probably Judy for me.
All right. How about this one?
We got real quick. We got a
Ooh.
super chat. Make
Oh
sure we
my
get the
gosh.
super chat.
1 PPR, half-point first down bonus. T-Mac or Sutton? Thanks, homies. T-Mac or Sutton? Ike.
McLaurin's going to go up against Jair Alexander today, so I don't know how free he's going to get. So that might be a tough matchup, even though Heineke does like throwing to him. I'd probably go Sutton. Over T-Mac here.
All right. Eric.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Sutton as well.
Adam.
I would say if it's the Orlando Magic T-Mac, I'll take T-Mac. But in this case, I'm going to go ahead and rock with Sutton. Mute, big
Yeah,
dog.
I'm mute.
The Houston Rockets T-Mac was the best.
Sean Bradley dunk on him?
Come on, man. We had 15 points in 13 seconds?
The
Something
Spurs,
crazy.
yeah.
Come on, man.
He started having the back issues and stuff, though, but I get you.
All right, give me Cortland Sutton. So, I hate Jair Alexander is one of the best corners in the league, and as much as I love Terry,
Nah.
let's be honest here. How about this one? All right, B. Robert Dillon, Adam.
That's gross.
You can hear the grossness already.
I don't want to say this, but I do. I'm going to start Brian Robinson, man.
Oh boy, Eric.
I'm gonna start Dylan. I think, like you guys said, Rogers and them, he might go off today. I think they'll be in the red zone more often, so Dylan can get a touchdown. So I'm gonna go with Dylan.
All right. I
Yeah. The better offense is Green Bay by default. I mean, even though they've been pretty shitty the last couple of weeks, and Washington's run defense isn't, they're not terrible, but I don't know. I would favor the better offense. I'd lean Dylan here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with the better offense. The guy who I think has a better chance of falling into the end zone. Give me Dylan, I guess. Ugh. Jonah's got one. Who we benching for Pacheco? Anybody come to mind, Ike, or just anybody who's on a bye or hurt? Anybody of prominence you'd bench confidently for Isaiah Pacheco right now?
Bench confidently. Probably not. I can't think of anybody off the top of my head. I'd have to think about this a little bit.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Clyde is a teammate.
I know one I had in
CH.
a couple of my lineups was I'm gonna sit Jeff Wilson and I'll play Pacheco over Wilson.
All right.
Yep.
Adam?
Yeah, I was CEH for me. Jeff Wilson's a good one. I forgot about him, honestly, because this was supposed to be the last relevant week he had, and it turns out it's not even going to be the case. So Jeff Wilson is waiver wire fodder again,
Over any Atlanta guy, I'd play him over any Atlanta guy.
Algier and those guys.
Yep.
Some of those gross running backs that we just been getting by with.
Right.
Why not?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
What about AJ Dillon or Pacheco for you? And the guy we just talked about, B-Rob. Who we playing on those three?
I'd probably go Pacheco.
I'd go Pacheco over B-Rob, and I'd probably go Pacheco over both of them.
There you go. That's what I was just thinking that I think I'd put Pacheco in over those two guys as well.
Yeah.
All right. Hopefully that helps you here. How about Renfro, Cooks, or Nico? Adam.
I'm gonna go with Cooks.
Eric?
Yeah, this one's close. I think I'm gonna go with Brandon Cooks as well. I think there's the talks of wanting to trade him. I could see them wanting to feature him a little bit more this week, try and get that trade value up. So I'm gonna go Cooks.
Mm-hmm.
Ike?
Yeah, slight lean to Cooks, even though I've laid out a lot of points about Nico, being a more downfield type of guy, but I'd probably go with Cooks.
Give me Brandon Cooks, but it's close. And I don't think with Nico. I think maybe with Renfro, with Waller being out, maybe Renfro gets back to a little bit more of last year Renfro. It's close though. How about this one? Sutton, Bateman, Mostert. Ike?
I'd go Mostert here. He's the starting running back for the Dolphins. And they got Tua back, so that offense should be moving a little bit more efficiently. And we like Bateman, we like Sutton, but there are situations. Sutton's foot injury, we need to see how he looks, and then Sutton has Brett Rippon throwing him the ball. So I think I'd probably prefer Mostert here.
Eric?
I think I'm gonna go Sutton here. Bateman with his foot, you just don't know. And I mean, Mostert's in a good spot. It is Pittsburgh though, so I just think I'm just gonna go with Sutton.
Adam?
Yeah, I would definitely be sitting down Bateman here just because coming off that foot injury, I want to see it. And his volume has kind of been not that great, even when healthy. Mostert and Sutton's probably, I think it's closer than I want to admit, but I think I'm going to roll with Sutton. I do think with Tua back, though, Mostert could end up having a pretty decent game.
Yeah, I could see Mostert having a good game with Tua, man. You're right. I definitely can't start Bateman out of these three. Right? I'll start him over some people, but they got to be turdier options. I'm just going to go back to the well and go with Cortland Sutton again. I'm ready to be hurt again. All right, Cole World's got a good one here. Half PPR, need one. Demont versus New England. B-Rob versus Green Bay. Gibson versus Green Bay. Foreman versus Tampa Bay. Well, let's get him that first part here. Adam. Demont, B-Rob, Gibson, Deontay Foreman.
Montgomery.
Eric?
Yeah, Montgomery.
Ike?
Montgomery.
All right, second part. Gus Edwards versus Cleveland. Michael Gallup versus Detroit. Ike?
This is where we go Gallup.
There it is.
We go Gallup versus Detroit. You fade the Lions. There we go. We're back.
This
back.
is Michael Gallup by about 300 million solar systems. You're not playing Gus Edwards his first game back out where he's gonna get like 10 touches. No, no thanks. Go and
A
Gallup.
quick note, just real quick. I just saw a tweet about pregame warmups that Gus Edwards was actually warming up with the first team offense. For whatever that's worth,
Nothing.
don't know, but still, I'm still taking Gallup.
They're gonna ease him back in.
I will say that I believe that, and I also think Eric's probably right. They're only going to. It will be very efficient 10 touches, but even still, you can't put him in over Michael Gallup. Now, if you were talking some of those gross, shittier ones that we had earlier, you wanted to put Edwards in, I could see it, but not over Gallup versus Detroit. That defense in Detroit's been horrible, man. Michael Gallup.
Yeah, give me Michael Gallup by 5,000 salad hats.
Good stuff.
Wan'Dale Robinson or Rashad Bateman. Is this where we play Shoddy B, Adam?
Man, I think it's pretty close. I think I would just lean on the upside, hopefully, of Bateman. But if you wanted to start Wan'Dale, I wouldn't be able to fight you.
Eric?
Yeah, this one's really close. I think I'm gonna lean Wandale. Actually, I want to see it from Bateman first.
Makes sense.
Ike.
I'd go Wandale as well. His target rate was crazy high for a rookie in his first couple of games, so I like Wandale.
Give me Rashad Bateman. Damn it. Damn it. I'm sorry I did this to you, Long Beach. If you end up starting Shoddy B and he does nothing, I'll take all the responsibility. I apologize. Pick one for the week. Dylan, J-Rob, Drake, full PPR. Oh my. Ike, AJ Dillon, J-Rob, Drake, full PPR.
I'd cover my nose and go with Dylan.
Yeah, drink it down.
Eric?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Dylan. I mean, if Ike said what he just said about Gus Edwards is right, and Gus is gonna get a little bit more than we think, you still got Justice Hill in there. That's gonna be a three-way fuck fest in that backfield again. So, I think I'm just gonna go with Dylan.
Good Lord.
Got the Ratbird fuck fest. I'm gonna go with I think I gotta go with Dylan too. Goodness, man, this is gross, man.
Give me Dylan. I hope you guys see what I do too, right? I always put Eric in the dead middle so I never have to follow him, right? It always falls on one of you, whichever way we go. I apologize, but, I know better.
All good. All good.
Need flex help, ETN London or Bateman, full PPR. Adam.
I don't think this is all that close. I'm gonna take ETN.
Eric?
Yeah, I think I would go with ETN or London. Bateman would be out for me. It's close, but I'd probably go ETN. London, they're just not throwing the ball as much, so I'll go with ETN.
Exactly.
Ike?
ETN.
Yeah, exactly how you have them listed here is how I'd rank them. ETN, London, then Bateman, dead last.
I couldn't put London in over ETN. Atlanta's not throwing the ball. Like I don't think it's close. I know London's a good prospect and player, but I can't do it over ETN.
Arthur Smith and Mariota have done a great job of killing anybody that we like.
Yeah.
Yes.
I need to take the big sticker down.
If you got Zacchaeus, though, he's doing great.
Except Zacchaeus.
Yeah.
Zacchaeus.
You got to get Olamide Zacchaeus involved. Any
Olamide.
chance you get.
Ugh.
Pick 2, B-Rob, Pollard, Isaiah Pacheco, or start all 3 and bench Kyle Pitts. Ike.
Pollard and Pitts, and then pick 2 running backs. Wait, is it pick 2?
No. So it's pick 2 of the guys he mentioned, but then he's also basically throwing Pitts in at the end. The question's kind of weird, but he's saying you got to pick 2 of these 4 guys, or start all 3. You got to start 3 of these 4. Sorry.
Start 3 of the 4. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. I'd probably go Pollard, Pitts, Pacheco. Pollard, Pitts, Pacheco. A lot of alliteration there, but yeah.
There we go. Eric.
I'd go Pollard and Pacheco.
What about Pitts and B-Rob?
Oh, I'm going Pitts still.
Okay, yeah. I'm in agreement here. I'm going Pollard, Pitts, and Pacheco.
I love it. The Pollard, Pitts, Pacheco. I'm gonna go with that one too.
Peter Piper. I don't know. Whatever.
I'm gonna pick 2, and it's gonna be Pollard, Pitts, and Pacheco.
There
And
you
that's
go.
actually 3 because I can't count. How about this? start ripping Brett Rippin in a second QB slot, or chance that Mac is back on Monday.
I saw
Adam.
Max expected to play. I think I'd roll Mac.
Eric,
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Mac as well. I think I'm all right with that.
Ike.
Yeah, I'd probably roll with Mac. But although with the Patriots, you never know. They like to play I don't know, play gamesmanship with their injury reports and stuff. But for all intents and purposes, he could be inactive on Monday night, and then you're fucked.
True.
But I guess I would chance it to go with Mac Jones. I cannot start Brett Rippin against that Jets defense that's been just balling out lately. So yeah,
It doesn't feel like it's gonna end well for him. So
Yeah, if it's a redraft, I mean, maybe just pick up Zappy in case if you have a spot, and then you just throw out whoever one's in there. Or if it's Dynasty, then you just kind of have to chance it.
Yeah,
and
Those
there's
big
a
four are going to
possibility.
kill Rippin.
There's a possibility that Mac Jones doesn't play and still outscores Brett Rippin. So that could be a thing. Monty or Zay Jones?
Monty.
Ike.
Oh, my bad.
Monty.
Eric?
Yeah, I think I'm still gonna go Montgomery.
Well, that was easy enough for everybody. Monty. Pacheco or Latavius Murray? Anybody go Lat Murray here?
No, another
No.
three-way fuck fest. No thanks.
All right.
We talked
try
about that team, man, too. That Jets team.
CMC or Jeff Wilson? CMC for everybody, right?
CMC,
Yes.
of course.
I think
right.
we did this one, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm trying to fire off a couple more here before lineups. Let's see who we got. With Dalvin on bye, ETN, B-Rob, Gus Bus, or Pollard?
ETN Pollard for me.
Same.
ETN and Pollard. Yep.
ETN and Pollard.
Yep.
There we go. Why is Zach Wilson still starting? Dubs or Pacheco? How about this one?
I'm going to go Dubs. I think Aaron Rodgers is pissed off all week, wants to have a good game here.
Eric?
Yeah, I agree. Dubs.
Ike?
Dubs.
Give me
What about this
Dubs.
one here? I kind of want to. What do we think here?
Kenneth
Ooh.
Walker. No question. Come on.
Same for me. Eric?
Yeah, Walker. Damian Harris is expected back as well, so I think that'll cut into Ramondre a little bit.
Yep.
Yep. Walker. Chargers run D is still atrocious.
They're poopy.
How about this? If this is your line for Isaiah Pacheco or Damian Harris?
I'm going to go Pacheco.
Yeah, I'm
upside,
gonna go
Pacheco.
Pacheco. Yep.
Pacheco.
All right, we'll get one. Rest of the season outlook: Henry, Eckler, and Chubb. All RB1s. Move on with your life. Need to. Jamal, Monty, Christian Kirk, full PPR. Go Birds. I'm gonna go Kirk and Monty. I hate it, but that's where I'm gonna go. Ike.
Kirk and Monty. I know Kirk has not had a good last couple of games, but maybe they get back on track today. But Kirk and Monty for me.
Eric.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Kirk and Monty as well.
Despite all the slander and the narratives and the death of the running back, Jamal Williams and Monty.
All right, we got one here from Jerry. Dylan Mooney, Wandale, last flex and last question. Give me Darnell Mooney. Adam.
It's close with Wandale, but I think I'm going to go Mooney too.
Eric.
I'm gonna go Wandale.
Ooh, all right.
Mooney.
Give me the Mooney. That's going to do it for us. Lineups are locking, but we appreciate you guys tapping in for another week of Start Sit. We will be back here next week, same time, same place. And in the meantime, like I said, make sure you're checking out everything Destination Devy is doing content-wise. It is incredible. We have a great group of people. I love coming on here and being able to chop it up with these guys. Eric, America's Game, check him out on Saturdays. Ike's podcast that he does with his man Gene. Thursdays, I'll get the day right. And check out, man, you guys are getting into so much betting too. I'm following your Twitter. You got all these betting props out, these bold predictions, and damn it, you hit some of them. I miss all mine, but I'm just going to follow you guys. I lose money.
Appreciate
But
it.
Adam, we got stuff to do tonight. Hope you have a great week 7. Unless you're playing my team or any of these guys' team up here, then I hope you lose by $1 billion. But that's going to do it for us. We're going to bounce out of here. Peace.
Love y'all. Peace.
Thanks for the super chats.